What's up YouTube, Brian here, back again with another video. And today, I just want to do a quick video because I got this giant massive box from our friends at Omnia. And it's like the perfect storm because for one, I got a big fishing trip planned up north to a place called Woman Lake here in Minnesota. Me and some of my buddies, we go on a fall trip every year. This year we're renting a cabin on Woman. We're going to be fishing for a couple days, smallmouth, walleye. And this is kind of a restock of sorts. I'm going to be Santa Claus and I'm bringing a whole bunch of tackle for everybody in our party. We're going to have like 8 people, and about half of the people in this group don't fish all year. It's like they just kind of fish when we do these trips. The other half of the group fish all the time. So I'm going to be like Santa Claus and bring a whole bunch of great tackle for everybody to kind of like dive into and share. I'm just going to basically bring all this stuff, throw it on the table and say, everybody take what you want, and then whatever's left at the end of the weekend is what I'll take home. Now, combine that with an amazing sale Omnia has going on right now. If you guys don't know, Omnia is located in Golden Valley. I did a video a while back where we toured their warehouse. They've outgrown that warehouse, and they're going to be moving to a brand new warehouse by around Christmas or sometime in this winter. But the point is, they're doing a big sale right now to kind of like lower their inventory and make it so they have less stuff they got to move from the new location, or from the old location to the new location. Right now they're doing like a 20% off sale. They're also doing a 25% off sale with a different code if you guys are premium members. So anyway, the point is, check my description. I'm going to leave a link, and then I'm going to leave the 2 different codes that you can use, whether you're a premium member or not a premium member. But anyway, take advantage of the sale. I think it lasts until the 3rd. I think the 3rd is the 25% off, and then I think maybe the 5th is when they're ending the 20% off. Point is, jump on this sale because there's a lot of good deals. Almost everything on the site is covered under the sale. And obviously, I went a little nuts with their moving sale. And this is literally the biggest box, physically, that I've ever gotten from Omnia. So we're just going to go through this real quick. I'm going to show you guys what I bought for a whole group of guys. Like I said, there's going to be 8 dudes at this. There's going to be 8 dudes at this thing. And varying degrees of angler obsessive skills. So we have a couple guys who, they like fishing, but they just only fish once in a while. And then a couple guys who are obsessed with fishing like myself. And we have a bunch of tackle. But anyway, the point is, so we got our usual card. Thanks for ordering. Love these cards. They're very cool. Touch on Omnia. But anyway, the point is, I'm going to be Santa Claus. I'm going to bring a whole bunch of this tackle up for everybody. I also threw some stuff in here that I need on some restock. So 90% of this is for the trip that I'm going to share with everybody up at the cabin. And then another small percentage is stuff that I'm going to use myself for the rest of the season and into next season. Because if it's 25% off, why not like stock up? And one thing I'm noticing right off the bat is they threw in a bunch of Jack Link's beef sticks, which is awesome. So thank you for Omnia. I'm going to bring these up too. I'm going to throw these in my boat. Can't not want snacks on the water here. So the point is, I got a lot of stuff in here. I'm not going to go through this entire box because a lot of the items in this box are just like more of like, I got one thing, but I got like 10 of them. Hats. I'm going to be Santa Claus and drop some hats to some of my friends up there. I'm just going to throw these on the table and say, hey, who wants a hat? All yours. So we're going to be fishing for primarily smallmouth and walleye. So you got to have a bunch of swim baits. So I ordered a boatload of 3.8-inch Kitex. They got a whole flipping box of these things. So I ordered a bunch in the Smallmouth Magic color, which is just a great baitfish imitation color. I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff, but I also got my other favorite Kitex color, the Sight Flash. So I got a bunch of packages of those. I think I ordered like 10 packages of all this stuff. Oh yeah, my absolute favorite color of all time for Kitex, the Sungill. I got a bunch of packages. So basically I got like 5 packs of all of these. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to throw them on the table, and anybody at our cabin that wants to use them, take them, throw them in your boat, go for it. We're going to have like 3 or 4 different boats on this trip. Okay, so I'm gonna try and dig out all the. There's a whole lot of Kitex in here, more packages. The other thing I brought for everybody besides Kitex, because Kitex are gonna catch smallmouth, they're gonna catch walleyes. Everybody can throw them. It's just a chuck and line kind of a thing, right? The other thing I got a bunch of is Ned Rigs. So I bought a whole bunch of packages of the Finesse TRDs. There's a lot of packages in here of Finesse TRDs. Again, I think everybody in our group knows how to throw Ned Rigs. We've been throwing them for years when we go on these smallmouth trips. This is a trip, me and my buddies, we literally go somewhere random up north in northern Minnesota, the smallmouth fish every fall. We've done Cabotogama, we've done Pelican, we've done Deer County or Deer Lake. Anyway, point is, we always try to find someplace new to go, and this year is Woman Lake. We've never been there before. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I bought a whole bunch of Z-Man stuff to share out with everybody. So I got a whole bunch of finesse pumpkin, finesse TRDs. I got a whole bunch of different colors. I'm going to let people kind of pick whatever colors they want to throw. I honestly don't think the color really matters that much in the fall when you're fishing for smallmouth because they're kind of eating everything. So I got a whole bunch of TRDs. I got a whole bunch of Kitex. I also loaded up on the best Ned head in the game, the Outcast Josh Douglas Perfect Ned. So I got, I think, 10 or 15 packages of these bad boys. So there's a ton of them in here. I mean, I got Ned Heads for days. And if I'm going to give out Ned Heads to my friends to fish smallmouth all weekend, we're using the good stuff. I'm not getting those cheap Z-Man heads. We're going with the premium stuff, my friends. We're getting the good stuff. So I got literally probably like 10 to 15 packages of Ned Heads. Gonna throw those over there. So we got Ned Heads, we got TRDs, we got Kitex. Now, what heads are we gonna throw on the Kitex? Well, we're gonna use the best swimbait heads in the game for rocky lakes because we're gonna be fishing women, we're gonna be fishing rock reefs, that kind of stuff. And that is the Outcast Golden Head. I'm sorry, the Outcast Golden Eye Swimbait Head. If you guys have not used these are swimbait heads that were designed by Josh Douglas, just like the Ned Head. But it's designed for fishing on rocks. It's got a nice ramp up the nose of the bait. So when you're fishing swim baits down on the bottom, on the rocks, on reefs, these still get hung up. Every swim bait head gets hung up on rocks. It's just inevitable. But this does get hung up less. So I got a whole bunch of them in the 1/4 ounce weight. 1/4 ounce 3/0, which is kind of my go-to for Kitex. I also got the 3/0 in case people want to throw smaller swim baits on these things like Kitex. I'm sorry, not Kitex, but like Spark Shads. I don't know what other swim baits people might have laying around their boat. I got a boatload of these. So we got packages on top of packages on top of packages of Outcast stuff. So I got Ned Heads for days. I got GoldenEye swim bait heads for days. Giving them out to people. I'm not going to charge my friends for any of this stuff. This is all on me. It's on Santa Claus Punch, more Kitex. So if you come fishing with me on a trip, you're probably going to get hooked up, right? Okay, the other thing I ordered, I got more Ned Heads. The other thing I ordered that I really am starting to like now for smallmouth fishing is these particular jigs, the Z-Man Power Finesse Cross-Eye jigs. These are really great for fishing rock reefs. They do not get hung up that bad. And also you can fish these on spinning rods because I think a lot of people in our party are going to be fishing on spinning rods. Not a lot of guys have bait casters. So I got a whole bunch in 1/4 and 3/8 ounce because these are just killer jigs. Smallmouth blow these things up. They're very good. And I also, to pair these up, I got a whole bunch of these. I'm going to throw them on the table and let people grab them. To pair them up, I think the easiest trailer to run on these is the TRD Bugs. So if you go with the TRD Bugs and the Power Finesse Cross-Eye jig in a lighter weight, you're going to catch a bunch of smallies on this thing, especially on shallower rocks. So if we're not fishing deep and we're up on, more on the bank or on shallower reefs, this is where the Cross-Eye is going to come in. I got a boatload of Cross-Eyes. We got Cross-Eyes for days. I don't know how many I ordered. Honestly, I just hit big numbers on these things. I just threw them into the box because it's 25% off, right? Why not just go crazy and order a whole bunch of stuff? I also ordered my favorite trailer in the game, the X-Zone Muscleback Finesse Craw. I got some of these for myself, and these are also great for free rigging in the fall. So I'm gonna give these out to people too. You can use them as a football jig trailer, as a free rig bait. You can even throw these on one of these Ned Heads and just drag it around as a Ned. These catch a ton of smallmouth. Great bait. So I got a bunch of packages of these. I think I got 10 packs of these. I'm gonna let people have. So the rest of the box is mostly the same things I just talked about. Oh, look at more. Look at more beef jerky. Thanks, Omnia. The other thing I stocked up on in here that is different is I reloaded on a lot of stick baits and flatworms. So a bunch of people in my group like drop shot fishing, and flatworms work. We're going to be going for walleyes, and I don't know if you guys know this, but walleyes love flatworms. If you can find a school walleye and you throw a flatworm in front of them, especially in the fall, you're going to get bit. So I'm hoping that the flatworms will be enjoyed by everybody in the party for drop shotting. So I think I got 10 packs of flatworms. I went kind of crazy on the flatworms. I'm going to throw these on the table. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the dining table in our cabin. I'm just going to put piles of these things and just say, everybody help yourself. Go through it. This is your candy store. Grab what you want. Take whatever you need, and whatever's left over and doesn't get used, I'll just take it home. The other thing I stocked up on was stick baits. I needed some more generals, and I also ordered a bunch of green pumpkin Senkos. I've just been blowing through a lot of stick baits this year. I usually have a big backlog of them, but right now I'm a little light, so I did a big restock on Senkos and generals. Generals work, great dock fishing bait. I tend to use them more in tournament situations than fun fishing. I don't know why, but also, you know, the green pumpkin pepper Senko is just a go-to, right? So I got a whole bunch of Senkos and stick baits in here. Oh my gosh, they threw more jerky in. I got a lot of jerky in here. So that's pretty rad. So that's kind of, for the most part, that's it. Oh, I needed a restock on 3/8 ounce drop shot weights. I'm kind of low on them because I might be drop shotting 3/8 this weekend or this next week for smallmouth. So I got some more tungsten. So I got this Woo tungsten 3/8 drop shot weight. So I got these for myself. I'm not giving these out. These are for my own personal stash. I think the last thing I want to touch on is I had to throw one bait in for me that this is a bait that people have been talking about for a while, and I've always wanted to try it. And it's the 6th Sense Speed Wake. I heard that this is a pretty good fish catcher for smallmouth and like river scenarios. And I don't really have a ton of wake baits, so I want to give it a whirl. If you guys have ever used the 6th Sense Speed Wake and you got some thoughts, opinions, tips, tricks, anything like that, leave a comment down in the comment section on this particular bait. Never use it, gonna try it. Looks kind of fun. I think I could probably throw that on the Mad Bull or something. But yeah, I got more stick baits, more Ned Heads, more cross-eyed jigs. I mean, I got so much stuff in here. I just threw everything in the cart, put like 5, 10, 15, and threw it all in. And it's a little ridiculous. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here that's of note. I think I've covered everything. It's just more of the same. Lots and lots of things. Oh, I got another pair of these Sims wool gloves. In the winter, in the fall, you need good gloves. I like having multiple pairs of gloves because they do tend to get wet, especially if you're like landing fish on them. So these Sims wool gloves, which Omnia does sell, these are really great. I use them for other things too, just kind of, doing stuff around the yard, that kind of stuff. So can never have too many wool gloves. I like the fingerless because you can put gloves over this too if you want, if you really need to like double layer. This is a good kind of a base layer just for your hands. But anyway, take advantage of this Omnia sale while it lasts. I know this video's got a shelf life, but I'll leave all the information on the Omnia sale down in the description of this video, and I highly suggest you jump on it because 25% off if you're an Omnia member is a really good deal, and why not take advantage of it and stock up like I did. So anyway, if you made it this far in the video, please hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it very much, and we'll see you on the next one. And hopefully all this tackle gets used and we catch a ton of fish and we have a great time up at Woman Lake in 2 weeks. All right, take it easy, everybody. Thank you.